From the Cebu Food and Wine Festival, let me take you on an expedition to Talisay. Guess where I am? I am in Talisay, where they say the original Cebu Lechon originated. So come join me and savor the flavors of the real and original Talisay Lechon. And I am with Justine. Justine is from the family who owns Bembee's Lechon and Bembee's Lechon. And because I've always had the privilege of eating it here, has been one of my favorites since. So Justine, tell us how you make the original Talisay Lechon. What is the secret?
So we have here the spices. The main spices that really gives the smell when you eat lechon is the lemongrass, spring onions, the garlic, and our native green chilies.
That are not, by the way, spicy.
Yes.
They're rather sweet. They're different. They're not spicy. What makes a Talisay Lechon?
When it's crunchy, it's juicy.
The Talisay Lechon was made by pounding the aromatics, and it was so interesting that they put 7-Up and pineapple juice into the cavity. Of course, the lechon was also sprinkled and rubbed with soy sauce. Of course, this is the best part, tasting the Talisay Lechon, which is legendary. Life is good. I'm just back from Cebu, and you know my favorite thing to eat is Cebu Lechon. We had just tasted Talisay, and I learned during our travels that there's another way of stuffing lechon. In the mountains, I was told, they do it stuffed with yerba buena. So for the first time today, we are going to do lechon Cebu style, stuffed with mint, because yerba buena belongs to the mint family. There are many things I learned about the lechon this time around. I was told they don't make small lechons in Cebu. Then I learned that they do make small lechons. But today we're going to do something very special. We're going to do a lechon de leche. So this is a very small pig, and we're going to recreate it using the aromatics. The first thing you do is to wash the cavity of your pig well. Make sure that there is no smell before you start roasting your pig, huh? And of course, to take away that smell sometimes that pigs have, I wash the pig's innards, the inside, with, this is my aromatic seasoning wine, made with Ilocano rice wine and local aromatics. Now, so rub it with salt, generously all over. I put cracked peppercorns and whole peppercorns. You like a lot of peppercorns inside that. Then you need chili mansi. So we're going to put about 2 tablespoons for this size of a pig. Then we start stuffing it now with the aromatics. The garlic goes in, star anise, spring onions go in. You need some chilies. In Cebu, they have chilies, or even us in Ilocos, we have chilies that are like this. They're green, but they're not spicy. You have to keep pushing it in. Some more star anise. Then your tanglad. The oils come out, and it makes your pig more flavorful, so do that. And then lastly, I'm gonna stuff it with a lot of mint, as much as you can put in. Fresh mint leaves. So I've just finished stuffing my lechon. I've stuffed it with mint, which is our secret ingredient. 2 secret ingredients today. Dato Puti's toyo chili, which is the secret to making this so flavorful. And I think that's about it. Then I'm going to stitch it and then roast it. And we're almost there. This is our final stitch, and we're done with the pig. Of course, the next part, before I put it in, so I'm going to rub it with salt. I'm going to brush my pig with Silver Swan's Laureate Chinese soy sauce. Brush it all over. So after rubbing it well with soy sauce, the next step will be to get some oil and to brush the ears and the tail. Since I'm roasting it in a brick oven, I'm going to have to cover that with baked paper and foil. We have wrapped the tail and the ears. So the next step now will be for us to simply roast this in a 350-degree oven. So my first sauce is going to be suka based. This is the new Silver Swan Suk Anghang. It's spiced suka. So it already has all the things that make your suka delicious. It has garlic, it has chilies. But of course, you're not going to serve that just straight out of the bottle, though you can. But of course, let's do things a little special. So wait, let me put a little more. There. A little bit of sugar. I like adding sugar to my suka just to take out that tanginess at the tip of your tongue. A little pepper, some green onions, spring onions over there. So your first sauce is done. That was easy. Next, I'm going to get the toyo chili. This is, of course, the soy sauce with chili. I'm going to add a little calamansi so that there's a little asim. Some fresh chilies to make that look nice and fresh to refresh that sauce. A generous amount of sugar, pepper, or more calamansi. So what we have is something that's sweet, slightly spicy, a little salty. Just before I'm done, I'm gonna add a little bit of cilantro. Let's do sauce number 3. This is the siga, hot and spicy sauce of the much beloved iconic Mang Tomas, to which they added chilies. I'm gonna refresh this by adding more pepper and my favorite thing to add on to lechon sauce, sesame oil. I'm gonna put in some sugar, a little salt. You adjust this according to taste. A little more sugar. Oh, that's really siga. Siga sa anghang. All right, there you go. And a little more sesame oil. That by itself is so interesting. Wow, my lechon is done, and look, I can smell the mint. Of course, this rendition is inspired by what Luella Alex taught me as lechon Cebu from the mountains, which is of course stuffed with yerba buena. It looks so crunchy, it smells good, and of course it's had with puso. And that is perhaps one of the best smelling lechons I've ever made. It's the most aromatic. The mint makes a difference. Now I can't wait for my friends to try this. So I invited my friends Danny and Will from NutriAsia to try my lechon.
Hello, Chef! Oh, that looks delicious.
So I want you to try this. Here you go.
It's really, really good.
It's really nice. And of course, eat that with puso.
Wow. Thank you so much for giving us your heart.
Well, not quite, but close.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's very delicious, and I think yung lasa niya, alam mo, nagko-complement siya with the sauces that you created, Chef.
It had like a good, like it cuts through the fat.
Nice. They're all different.
And in Bisaya, we call it lami gyud, which is really delicious.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for joining us today on Kitchens of the World Philippines. Of course, I'd like to thank NutriAsia for being our sponsors, and we promise to bring you so many delightful things in the episodes to come. This has been us presenting to you the iconic Cebu lechon done my way in Kitchens of the World Philippines. Until next time, eat well. And don't forget, eat as much lechon. Life is short. Enjoy.